Found an old picture buried in a drawer, and suddenly I was standing in the past once more. Your smile still shines through the faded frame, and somehow it still hurts the same. The coffee shop where we used to sit and talk, the quiet street where we take our evening walks. Every corner of this town knows your name, while I'm the only one carrying the pain. I try to leave those days behind, but they keep finding me every time. I hate old memory, the way it brings you back to me when I'm trying so hard to move on. It reminds me you're gone. I hate old memory, the way it steals my sleep from me, turning every little thing I see into another piece of you and me. And every tear I hide so carefully begins with an old memory. I hear our favorite song out of nowhere, and suddenly your voice is everywhere. The melody feels like a knife tonight, cutting through the silence. I survive. Everyone says time will heal the pain, but time still whispers your name in the rain. I laugh, I smile, I play the part, while old memories tear apart my heart. The years keep passing by somehow, but they still feel close to me right now. I hate old memory, the way it brings you back to me when I'm trying so hard to move on. It reminds me you're gone. I hate old memory, the way it steals my sleep from me, turning every little thing I see into another piece of you and me. And every tear I hide so carefully begins with an old memory. Maybe one day I'll hear your name and it won't bring me all this pain. Maybe one day these wounds will close like autumn leaves beneath the snow. But tonight the moon still knows your face, and every star shines in your place. I hate old memory, yet it's all I have of you and me. The last place where your laughter stays long after you faded away. I hate old memory, but without it, who would you be? Just another stranger in the crowd instead of the love I'm missing now. So I'll carry this ache endlessly with every old memory. The night grows quiet, the world stands still, but my heart hasn't learned to heal. And somewhere between yesterday and me lives another old memory, another old memory of you and me. is quiet, but my thoughts are loud. Your memory lingers like a lonely cloud. I walk these empty streets we used to know, searching for a feeling I had long ago. The seasons changed, the years moved on, but somehow part of me is still holding on to every smile, every touch, every word you said. Now they live only inside my head. I tell myself that I've moved on somehow, but my heart keeps finding its way back now. I still think about the way you looked at me, like I was all you'd ever need, like forever was a certainty. I still think about the dreams we used to share, and how the silence took your place, leaving emptiness everywhere. Though you're gone and life's moved on, some memories never leave somehow. I still think about you now. I hear our favorite song inside a crowded room, and suddenly the world grows quiet with the truth that no matter how much time slips through my hands, some pieces of my heart still don't understand. The photographs are fading day by day, but the feelings never seem to fade away. I smile when people ask me if I'm doing fine, while hiding all these thoughts behind my eyes. And every star that fills the evening sky reminds me of the reasons why I cry. I still think about the way you looked at me, like I was all you'd ever need, like forever was a certainty. I still think about the dreams we used to share, and how the silence took your place, leaving emptiness everywhere. Though you're gone and life's moved on, some memories never leave somehow. I still think about you now. Maybe love was never meant to stay, maybe some hearts slowly drift away. But if I had one wish before I sleep, I'd see your face one last time in my dreams. Not to bring you back again, not to change the way things end, just to feel your warmth once more before the morning reaches shore. I still think about the nights we stayed awake, talking about a future life we never got the chance to make. I still think about the love we couldn't save, and how your goodbye changed my world in ways that still remain. Though tomorrow waits ahead, part of me is living in the past somehow. I still think about you now. The moon fades slowly with the dawn, another sleepless night moves on, and somewhere in the quiet blue, I still think about you. I still think about you. The room is dark, but I still see your face, like shadows dancing where your love used to stay. Your picture's fading on the wall of my mind, but every broken memory refuses goodbye. I hear the rain tapping softly on the glass, counting every promise that could never last. I tried to hold on to what was already gone. Now I'm just a lonely echo of our song, and every breath feels heavier tonight, like the stars forgot to shine their light. If this is my last night alive, I'd spend it crying your name to the sky, holding the pieces you left behind, trying to find a reason why. If this is my last night alive, I'd watch our memories slowly pass by, like photographs burning in the fire, while my heart learns how to die. The silence speaks louder than words ever could. It tells me you left for a life that feels good, and maybe someday you'll forget what we had, while I'm still holding every moment we had. The moonlight falls across the empty bed, where all our dreams now live inside my head. I close my eyes, but you're still everywhere, a ghost of love that lingers in the air. And every second cuts a little deep, like wounds that never fall asleep. If this is my last night alive, I'd spend it crying your name to the sky, holding the pieces you left behind, trying to find a reason why. If this is my last night alive, I'd watch our memories slowly pass by, like photographs burning in the fire, while my heart learns how to die. Maybe love was never meant to stay, maybe people fade like yesterday, but I would give the world for one more chance to hold your hand, to have one final dance. The dawn is coming, but I feel no light, only your absence filling up the night. If this is my last night alive, I'll whisper I love you one last time to the empty space beside my soul, where your goodbye still survives. If this is my last night alive, I'll let the tears fall with the night, and when the morning finally arrives, I'll leave my broken heart behind. The room is dark, but I still see your face, fading slowly into endless space. And if tomorrow never comes for me, you'll be the last dream I ever see. The lights are low, the room is still, a half-empty glass that's on the windowsill. The clock keeps ticking, but time goes nowhere. Since you left, there's no one else here. Your sweater hangs behind the door, just where you left it before. I should move on, I know that's clear, but every corner says you're still here. The silence has a voice tonight, and it sounds a lot like you. There's no one else here, just memories your shadow dancing on the walls. Even though you've disappeared, there's no one else here, but your name fills the air, and every breath I take reminds me you're no longer there. I'm surrounded by the emptiness of a love that once was near. Now there's no one else here. The bed feels bigger than before, one side untouched, cold to the core. I reach across without thinking twice, then reality cuts like ice. The city glows outside my window pane, but nothing can distract this pain. 1,000 faces pass me every day, yet none can take your place away. And every night the moonlight falls across the pieces of my heart. There's no one else here, just memories and tears, your shadow dancing on the walls. Even though you've disappeared, there's no one else here, but your name fills the air, and every breath I take reminds me you're no longer there. I'm surrounded by the emptiness of a love that once was near. Now there's no one else here. Maybe someday these rooms will change and your memory won't feel the same, but tonight every sound, every space still carries traces of your face. I don't fear being alone, I fear forgetting what we were. There's no one else here, yet I still feel you near. In every dream that wakes me up, in every silent year, there's no one else here, but my heart still waits somewhere, holding on to what remains of the love we used to share. And until the pain becomes less clear, I'll be sitting with these memories here. The night grows deeper, the stars appear, but they can't fill the space you left here. So I close my eyes and disappear into a world where you're still near, though there's no one else here. The curtains move with the midnight wind as I sit alone remembering the way your fingers used to find my hand, like we believed we'd always understand. We built a home from whispered dreams and stitched forever into every seam, but somewhere between the silence and the pain, the colors faded from our frame. We try to hold on through the storm, but some hearts break before they're worn. The love we couldn't say still lives inside these walls, and every tear that falls at night, and every memory that calls. The love we couldn't say still follows me around, like an echo in an empty room, like a lost and distant sound. And though it's gone beyond repair. But part of me still finds it there. Your coffee cup is long gone from the shelf, but I still catch myself turning around when I hear a familiar laugh, as if somehow you'd come back. The years keep moving without regret, but my heart hasn't learned that lesson yet. Every road I take, every sky I see, carries pieces of what used to be. Sometimes I wonder who we are now, two strangers with the same old vows. The love we couldn't say still lives inside these walls, and every tear that falls at night, and every memory that calls. The love we couldn't save still follows me around, like an echo in an empty room, like a lost and distant sound. And though it's gone beyond repair, a part of me still finds it there. Maybe we loved with all we had, maybe life just pulled us different ways. Maybe not every beautiful thing was meant to stay. I don't blame you anymore, and I don't blame myself, but letting go of what we were has been the hardest thing I've felt. The love we couldn't save is written in my soul, in every sleepless night I face, in every wound that won't let go. The love we couldn't save may never come alive again, but it taught my heart what love can be, and what it means to reach the end. Though tomorrow waits somewhere ahead, part of me still lives in what we had. The moon is fading with the dawn, another lonely night moves on, and somewhere between goodbye and grace lies the love we couldn't save. The love we couldn't save, the love I'll never quite replace. There was a time your hand fit perfectly in mine. We talked about forever, like we never run out of time. The stars seemed brighter when you were around. Now even the sky feels empty looking down. I still remember the warmth in your eyes before the distance slowly built its disguise. We never noticed the cracks beneath our feet until the silence became too strong to defeat. Somewhere between the tears and the trust, we forgot how to hold on to us. When we lost what we had, the world turned colder than before. Every memory became a wound, every door led back to your door. When we lost what we were, a part of me was left behind. Now I'm searching through the shadows for the love I cannot find. And every night I ask the stars above, how did we lose a love like us? The seasons change, but my heart stayed the same, still carrying the weight of your name. I smile for strangers, pretend I'm okay, but the truth still follows me every day. Your favorite song still plays inside my head like unfinished words we never said. And every dream brings me back to that place where goodbye was written across your face. If I could relive a single moment again, I'd stop our story before it reached the end. When we lost what we had, the world turned colder than before. Every memory became a wound, every door led back to your door. When we lost what we were, a part of me was left behind. Now I'm searching through the shadows for the love I cannot find. And every night I ask the stars above, how did we lose a love like us? Maybe love doesn't disappear all at once. Maybe it fades with every chance left undone. Maybe we were too afraid to speak our hearts until the distance pulled us apart. Now your ghost walks beside me in the rain, and every goodbye still whispers your name. When we lost what we had, the colors slowly turned to gray. All the dreams we used to hold began to drift away. When we lost what we were, the pieces never fit the same. Though the years keep passing by, my heart still calls your name. And if love lives somewhere beyond the dust, I hope it remembers us. The night grows quiet, the moon hangs low. There are things I wish you could still know, that no matter where this life may lead, part of my heart stayed where we lost. Where we lost our love. You'll forgive me. The rain keeps falling on my window tonight, like every tear I've hidden from the light. I sit alone with memories and blame, still whispering softly your name. I never knew how fragile love could be until I watched it slip away from me. I thought there'd always be another day to fix the things I broke along the way. Now every silence feels so loud, and every crowd still leaves me lonely somehow. I hope you'll forgive me for the pain I couldn't see, for every moment I let you cry, for every truth I left behind. I hope you'll forgive me, though I don't deserve your grace, because losing you has shown me what I can never replace. And if my voice voice reaches your heart somehow. I hope you'll forgive me now. The photographs are fading at the edges now, but your smile still finds a way somehow to bring me back to all we used to be. Before regret became a part of me, the nights grow longer than they used to feel, and every wound reminds me what was real. I'd trade every dream I've ever known just to hear you say I'm not alone. The moon keeps hanging in the sky, like it's waiting for a reason why. I hope you'll forgive me for the words I never said, for all the love you gave to me that I took for granted instead. I hope you'll forgive me, even if we can't begin again, because carrying this guilt alone feels heavier than it's ever been. And if my voice reaches your heart somehow, I hope you'll forgive me now. I'm not asking you to come back home or undo all the years we've spent apart. I only wish the hurt I caused didn't leave a scar upon your heart. Maybe forgiveness is a road too far. Maybe I've become just another scar. But every night before I sleep, your memory still speaks to me. I hope you'll forgive me for the man I used to be, for every chance I let slip away, for losing what mattered most to me. I hope you'll forgive me, though the ending still remains, because loving you forever will be tied to all this pain. And if the stars carry wishes through the sky, I hope they'll bring you this goodbye. The night grows quiet, the candles fade, and I'm left with all the mistakes I've made, still hoping somewhere beyond what I can see, you'll find a way to forgive me. You'll forgive me. You'll forgive me. I found your picture in a box tonight, covered in dust, but the memory survived. The way you smiled could still light up the dark. Now it's only a shadow across my heart. I used to think we'd have forever's time, two hearts moving perfectly in line, but somewhere between the words we never spoke, the love we built slowly began to break. Now every silence sounds your name, and every day feels just the same. Was I a mistake? Was loving me too much to take? Did I push your heart too far away until there was nothing left to say? Was I a mistake? A chapter you wish you could erase? Because I'm still here picking up the pieces of a love I can't replace. The night nights grow longer since you've been gone. I still wake up reaching for someone, but all I find is an empty space and echoes of your sweet embrace. I replay every goodbye in my mind, searching for answers I may never find. Maybe I failed you more than I knew. Maybe the problem was always me and you. The moon keeps shining through my pain, but nothing feels the same again. Was I a mistake? Was loving me too much to take? Did I push your heart too far away until there was nothing left to save? Was I a mistake? A chapter you wish you could erase? Because I'm still here picking up the pieces of a love I can't replace. I don't hate you for leaving me behind. Sometimes people change, sometimes love goes blind. But what hurts the most is not knowing why, how something so beautiful had to die. If I ever cross your mind someday, do you remember us the same way? Or have I become a faded memory, lost in the pages of your history? Was I a mistake, or just a lesson life had made? A love that burned too bright to last, a beautiful dream turned into the past. Was I a mistake? Maybe that's a question time won't change. But even after all this pain, my heart still whispers your name. The night grows quiet, the stars awake, and I'm still wondering if I was a mistake, holding on to what remains of a love that slipped away. A mistake, or simply a heart that loved too much. The rain is falling softly on my window tonight, just like the tears I hide when no one's by my side. I still keep your picture tucked away in a drawer, though I tell myself I don't need it anymore. The world keeps moving faster every passing day, but part of me is frozen where you walked away. I still hear your laughter in the quiet of the room, a beautiful reminder and a painful wound. I wonder if my name still crosses your mind, or if I'm just a shadow left behind. If you ever think of me when the night is cold and deep, when a memory drifts across your heart and steals a little sleep. If you ever think of me, no, I'm missing you the same. Though we're living different lives, I still whisper your name. And if a tear falls unexpectedly, maybe that's where we'll meet. If you ever think of me, the places that we love still haven't changed at all. The coffee shop, the little street, the leaves in early fall. But everything feels different now that you're not still keep a part of you with me, in every dream and every lonely melody. And sometimes when the stars light up the sky, I wonder if you're looking up tonight. If you ever think of me when the night is cold and deep, when a memory drifts across your heart and steals a little sleep. If you ever think of me, know I'm missing you the same. Though we're living different lives, I still whisper your name. And if a tear falls unexpectedly, maybe that's where we'll meet. If you ever think of me, I don't ask you to come back or rewrite what we've been through. I only hope that somewhere in your heart there's a small place left for me too. Because some goodbyes never truly end, they just learn how to quietly pretend. If you ever think of me when the years have passed us by, when an old song starts to play and brings tears into your eyes. If you ever think of me, know my love never disappeared. It simply learned to live inside the silence of the years. And if our memories still survive beyond what time can be, then somewhere in your heart tonight you'll still remember me. The rain keeps falling through the dark like echoes from a distant dream. And somewhere underneath the stars, I hope you still think of me. If you ever think of me, think of the love we used to be. Another lonely evening falls outside my door. The silence fills the spaces where your laughter lived before. Your picture on the shelf still looks at me the same, while I'm sitting here alone, whispering your name. The clock keeps moving forward, but my heart stays behind, lost inside the memories that replay every night. I thought we'd last forever, I believed every word. Now all that's left is emptiness and echoes unheard. I wear a smile when people ask if I'm alright, but the truth is hidden underneath the night. I'm just a broken-hearted person trying to survive another day, carrying all the love you left behind while watching it slowly fade away. I'm just a broken-hearted person standing in the rain alone, searching for a piece of hope in a world that doesn't feel like home. The streets we used to walk now feel so unfamiliar. every corner holds a memory that makes your absence clearer. I still hear your voice inside the songs we love to play, and every note reminds me why you couldn't stay. Sometimes I blame myself for everything that changed. Sometimes I blame the distance, sometimes I blame the pain. But no matter where I run or how far I go, your goodbye follows everywhere I know. And every night I close my eyes and see your face, then wake up to an empty place. I'm just a broken-hearted person trying to survive another day, carrying all the love you left behind while watching it slowly fade away. I'm just a broken-hearted person standing in the rain alone, searching for a piece of hope in a world that doesn't feel like home. Maybe someday these wounds will heal. Maybe someday this pain won't feel so real. But tonight the stars seem far away, and my heart still begs for you to stay. If love was written in the sky, why did ours have to say goodbye? I'm holding on to what remains, even though it brings me pain. I'm just a broken-hearted person learning how to let you go, though every part of me still loves you more than you'll ever know. I'm just a broken-hearted person with tears I cannot hide, trying to find the strength to live with the pieces left inside. The night grows colder, the moon hangs low. There's so much I wish you could know, but all I am and all I'll be is a broken-hearted person missing you endlessly. The night falls gently on this empty town, and all the noise fades slowly down. That's when the memories begin to speak and find the parts of me still weak. I remember how your eyes would shine like they carried all the stars combined. I remember every little thing you did, the love we shared, the tears we hid. Time keeps moving, people change, but some feelings never fade away. I still think about everything, every word and every dream, every promise that we made, every reason that you stayed. I still think about everything, the laughter and the suffering, the way your hand fit into mine, the moments lost to time. And no matter how hard I try somehow, I still think about everything now. I remember rainy afternoons, sharing silence underneath the moon, the songs we play while driving home, back when I never felt alone. Now the streets seem colder than before, every memory opens another door to places I don't visit yet your name still feels the same. I still think about everything, every word and every dream, every promise that we made, every reason that you stayed. I still think about everything, the laughter and the suffering, the way your hand fit into mine, the moments lost to time. And no matter how hard I try, somehow I still think about everything now. Maybe that's the price of loving deeply. Some memories never truly leave. They settle quietly inside your soul and become a part of who you are. I don't wish to change the past, even if the pain still lasts, because every moment spent with you was beautiful and true. I still think about everything, the beginning and the ending, the nights we spent believing love could overcome anything. I still think about everything, though you're no longer here with me. Your shadow walks beside my heart, where it will always be. And when the stars appear above, somehow I still think about everything now. The dawn arrives, the sky turns blue, but it can't erase the thought of you. Some memories fade, some memories cling, and I still think about everything. Everything about you and me. I saw your shadow in the pouring rain tonight, a fleeting memory fading with the city lights. It's been a while, but your goodbye remains like a scar hidden underneath the pain. I still remember how you held me close and made me feel like I was the one you chose. Now I sit here wondering where it all went wrong, trying to find my place in a story that's gone. The silence asks the questions I can't escape, and one keeps echoing every day. Was I a mistake? A chapter you wish you never made, a name you try to forget, a memory filled with regret. Was I a mistake? Was loving me too much to take? Because ever since you walked away, I've carried that question every day. The photographs still rest upon the shelf like little pieces of a former self. I smile at them and quickly look away, afraid of what my heart might say. I hear a favorite song and lose my breath, as if the past is calling me again. The melody still sounds just like your voice, reminding me I never had a choice. If I could ask you one thing before I sleep, it's whether any part of us you still keep. Was I a mistake? A chapter you wish you never made, a name you try to forget, day. Maybe we were simply two hearts lost in time, trying to make forever from borrowed light. Maybe love isn't always meant to stay, even when it feels impossible to walk away. Still a part of me hopes that somewhere deep inside you remember the good before goodbye. Was I a mistake, or just a love that couldn't stay? A beautiful dream that slipped away before it found its place. Was I a mistake, or a lesson written in your fate? Because no matter what the answer is, my heart still knows your name. And every night before I drift away, I whisper softly, was I a mistake, or was I someone you once loved? The stars don't answer when I pray, they only shine above. So I'll keep wandering through the ache of a love I couldn't save. Was I a mistake, or just a heart that stayed too long? The rain keeps falling on this lonely town, where memories of you keep coming around. I thought the years would help me let you go, but some hearts hold on more than they show. Your photograph still lives beside my bed, 1,000 words we never said. Every smile trapped inside that frame still finds a way to call my name. Time moves on, but something stays, a piece of you in all my days. You're the part of me that never disappeared, the voice inside the silence, the reason I'm still here. You're the part of me that time could never steal, the one that never fully healed, the love that still feels real. Though we're worlds apart, it's easy to see you're the part of me. I hear your laughter in familiar songs and wonder where our hearts went wrong. The places we would walk together still whisper promises of forever. I've met new faces, seen new skies, but none can replace what lives inside. 'Cause every road that I walk through somehow leads back to you. The stars still shine above the night, carrying echoes of your light. You're the part of me that never disappeared, the voice inside the silence, the reason I'm still here. You're the part of me that time could never steal, the one that never fully healed, the love that still feels real. Though we're worlds apart, it's easy to see you're the part of me. Maybe love doesn't always stay, maybe people slowly drift away, but some souls leave their fingerprints behind on every corner of your mind. And even if I never see you again. You'll live within these words I send. You're the part of me that survives every goodbye, the tear hidden in my smile, the answer to every why. You're the part of me that remains when days grow cold, a chapter that has ended, yet will never truly close. And if someone asks what love means to me, I'll say you're the part of me. The moon fades softly into morning light, another sleepless, lonely night. And still, through every memory, you're the part of me, the part I'll never leave behind. The moon hangs low outside my window pane, while memories fall softly like the rain. I trace your name upon the foggy glass, watching pieces of our story pass. The room is full of things you left behind, little reminders I can't seem to hide. A photograph, a letter, a faded smile, things that made the pain worthwhile. Tonight I'm sitting with the ghosts we made, before they slowly fade away. This is my last night, holding on to yesterday. My last night, wishing you had stayed. This is my last night, crying for what used to be. Tomorrow I'll learn to live without you, but tonight you're still with me. I hear a favorite song from far away, and suddenly I'm back in better days, when forever felt so close and true, and all my roads led back to you. But time has written chapters of its own and taught me how to stand alone, though every heartbeat still remembers us. I know I have to let go now. The stars above are whispering goodbye, as another dream drifts by. This is my last night, holding on to yesterday. My last night, wishing you had stayed. This is my last night, crying for what used to be. Tomorrow I'll learn to live without you, but tonight you're still with me. If love could turn the hands of time, I'd run back to the days when you were mine. But some stories end before we're ready, and some hearts break slowly, not all at once. So I'll leave a candle burning low for the love I used to know. This is my last night, looking facing the sky, and for the first time I don't ask why. I close my eyes and whisper your name one final time before things change. This is my last night, missing what we used to be. The room is dark, but I can't close my eyes. Every time I do, I see our last goodbye. Your shadow lingers in the corners of my mind, a memory that time could never leave behind. The rain taps softly on the window pane, like it's repeating every ounce of pain. I try to silence all the thoughts of you, but they're the only thing that makes it through. I fall asleep, but peace is never there, because your memory is waiting everywhere. Dream I can't escape. Every night I see your face and relive the heartbreak. You're my nightmare, the wound beneath my skin. No matter how I try to heal, the ache begins again. And when the morning light appears, takes away the tears. I walk along the streets we used to know, haunted by the love we couldn't hold. Every familiar place still calls your name, while nothing in my world feels quite the same. The photographs are fading day by day, but the feelings never fade away. I keep pretending that I'm doing fine, while carrying your ghost inside my mind. The stars above seem cold tonight, like they watched us lose the fight. You're my nightmare, the dream I can't escape. Every night I see your face and relive the heartbreak. You're my nightmare, the wound beneath my skin. No matter how I try to heal, the ache begins again. And when the morning light appears, it never takes away the tears. I wish I could wake up and find a world where you were still mine, a place where goodbye never came and love survived the pain. But reality keeps pulling me back to the empty side of the bed we had. You're my nightmare, but once you were my dream, the brightest light I'd ever known, before you slipped away from me. You're my nightmare, the story that won't end, the memory I keep carrying again and again. And though the years may pass me by, some part of me still wonders why. The night goes deeper, the silence stares, and once again I find you there, living inside the dark I hide. My nightmare, the love that never said goodbye. The night falls softly on this empty room, and every shadow seems to carry you. Your voice still lingers in the quiet air, like a ghost of love that never disappeared. I tried to pack away the memories, had every photograph and melody, but no matter how far I run from yesterday, a piece of you always finds a way. Some hearts can heal and move along, mine still breaks when I hear our song. You're the part of me that never really left, the chapter I keep reading, though the story reached its end. You're the part of me that time can never change, the echo in the silence, the warmth inside the pain. It's plain to see, you'll always be the part of me. The years keep passing like the falling rain. Yeah, your memory remains the same. I see you smile in places you have never been, and feel your touch on nights I can't sleep again. Everyone says it'll be alright someday, that broken hearts eventually fade away, but they don't know how deeply you were sewn into every corner of my soul. The moonlight shines across my floor and makes me miss you even more. You're the part of me that never really left, the chapter I keep reading, though the story reached its end. You're the part of me that time can never change, the echo in the silence, the warmth inside the pain. And though you're gone, it's plain to see, you'll always be the part of me. If I could hold one moment in my hands, I'd choose a day before our world began, and just one more laugh, one more embrace, one more chance to memorize your face. But wishes drift away like autumn leaves, and all that's left are memories. You're the part of me that still survives the storm, the light I carry through the dark when every night feels long. You're the part of me that never said goodbye, living in the corners of my you'll still be the part of me. The night grows quiet, the world sleeps peacefully, but your memory keeps company with me. And no matter where this life may lead, you'll always be the part of me. The part of me. I still remember how you looked that night, standing by the doorway, tears in your eyes. You tried to tell me what was falling apart, but I was too blind to listen to your heart. I thought you'd stay no matter what I did. I hid my truth behind the things I never said. Now every silence echoes through these walls, and all that's left are memories when darkness falls. Now the mirror shows a stranger I can't hide, a man filled with regret he carries deep inside. I've done wrong, and now I'm singing this broken song. You gave me love, I let it fade. Now I'm lost in the mess I've made. I've done wrong, I can't deny. I see your tears every night. If I could turn back all this time, I'd give my heart and make things right. The bed feels colder than it's ever been. Your side is empty where your dreams once lived. I reach for you in the middle of the night, but only loneliness is holding me tight. The words I never said still haunt my soul. The pieces of us I can never make whole. I never knew your value until you were gone. Now every day feels like it lasts too long, and every road I walk leads back to you, to all the things I should have never put you through. I've done wrong, and now I'm singing this broken song. You gave me love, I let it fade. Now I'm lost in the mess I've made. I've done wrong, I can't deny. I see your tears every night. If I could turn back all this time, I'd give my heart and make things right. I never meant to break your wings, I never meant to lose everything, but sorry feels so small today when you're already miles away. Maybe you'll find someone who loves you better, someone who stays through every stormy weather. And if you do, I'll understand, even if it breaks me where I stand. I've done wrong, the truth has taken me this long to realize what I threw away. And when my skies are filled with rain, I've done wrong, and now I know some wounds don't heal, some hearts let go. But if you hear this goes quiet, the lights burn low. There's only one thing left to know. If love ever knocks upon your door, don't make the mistakes I've made before. I've done wrong. I've done wrong. I've done wrong. The night is resting softly on my lonely room, and every shadow seems to carry thoughts of you. I trace your name across the silence in the dark, like a fading photograph inside my heart. I had 1,000 chances standing by your side to tell you all the feelings I was trying to hide, but fear became a wall I couldn't break through. And now those unsaid words are all I have of you. I thought there would be time someday, but someday slowly slipped away. These are the words I couldn't say, the ones that never found their way. I need you more than you'll ever know. I never wanted to let you go. These are the words I couldn't say. Now they haunt me every day, like echoes drifting through the rain, calling your name again and again. I still remember every look upon your face, the quiet moments that no one could replace. You gave your heart so openly to me, while I hid mine behind uncertainty. Now every memory feels bittersweet somehow, because I understand their meaning now. Love was sitting right before my eyes, but I was too afraid to realize. The moonlight shines across the floor and makes me miss you even more. These are the words I couldn't say, the ones that never found their way. I need you more than you'll ever know. I never wanted to let you go. These are the words I couldn't say. Now they haunt me every day, like echoes drifting through the rain, calling your name again and again. If I could borrow one moment from the past, I'd hold it tightly and make it last. I'd tell you every truth inside my soul before goodbye took all control. But time keeps moving without regret, while I live with things I'll never forget. These are the words I couldn't say, the ones I carry still today. You were the light inside my life, the reason every dream fell right. These are the words I couldn't say, and now they're all that's left of us. A melody of broken hearts and promises turned into dust, still floating somewhere in the gray, are the words I couldn't say. Dawn is rising through the blue, but it can't erase the thought of you. And if these whispers ever find their way, they'll tell you all the words I couldn't say. The words I couldn't say. The words I still wish you'd hear. The room is quiet, but my mind won't sleep. Your memory still cuts far too deep. Every shadow looks a little like you. Every dream reminds me what I put you through. The moon hangs low outside my window pane, like it knows the story of my pain. I replay the night you walked away, searching for the words I should have said that day. The past keeps knocking on my door, and I can't ignore it anymore. Regret is my nightmare. It follows me everywhere. Every tear, every lonely night, every moment without your light. Regret is my nightmare, a burden too heavy to bear. I lost the love I couldn't save. Now I'm haunted by the choice I made. I still hear your laughter in the pouring rain, a beautiful sound that now brings pain. I never thought goodbye would feel this cold, or leave a wound that never grows old. The photographs are fading on the shelf, but I can't seem to forgive myself. You gave me everything I needed most. Now all I have are memories and ghosts. If I could turn the hands of time, I'd spend forever making things right. Regret is my nightmare. It follows me everywhere. Every tear, every lonely night, every moment without your light. Regret is my nightmare, a burden too heavy to bear. I lost the love I couldn't save. Now I'm haunted by the choice I made. Maybe you're smiling somewhere tonight, far away from all the reasons we had to fight. Maybe you found the peace I couldn't give, while I'm still learning how to live. And if somehow you hear this song, please know I've known all along. The greatest loss I've ever known was letting your heart walk out alone. Regret is my nightmare, the darkness in every prayer, every sunrise, every goodbye, every question asking why. Regret is my nightmare, a scar that time can't repair. Though you're gone and love has changed, my heart still whispers your name. The night grows silent once again, but the ache remains within. And as the stars disappear from sight, regret becomes my dream tonight. Regret is my nightmare, and I can't wake up. The clock keeps counting every lonely second. The room feels colder than it did before. Your side of the bed remains untouched tonight, like it's still waiting for you at the door. Close my eyes and try to drift away, but memories refuse to let me rest. Your name keeps echoing inside my mind, a silent ache beating in my chest. The moonlight spills across the floor and reminds me what I'm missing more. Another night sleepless, another night alone, holding on to pieces of a love that's gone. Another night sleepless, staring through the dark, trying to mend the damage inside my broken heart. And every tear I hide falls when no one sees. Another night sleepless without you next to me. The city lights are fading one by one, but my thoughts refuse to disappear. Every song we used to sing together still sounds like your somehow standing here. I wonder if you ever think of me, or if your heart has already moved on, while I'm still trapped between yesterday and now, trying to understand where we went wrong. The silence whispers through the air, and somehow you're still everywhere. Another night sleepless, another night alone, holding on to pieces of a love that's gone. Another night sleepless, staring through the dark, trying to mend the damage inside my broken heart. And every tear I hide falls when no one sees. Another night sleepless without you next to me. I keep replaying our last goodbye, searching for a reason, searching for a sign. Maybe if I loved you better, maybe if I fought a little harder. But wishes can't rewrite the past, and some good things weren't built to last. So here I am beneath the fading light, still losing sleep. Another night sleepless, another dream of you, waking up to emptiness and memories breaking through. Another night sleepless, the stars refuse to shine since the day you left me here with your shadow in my mind. And every tear I hide falls like autumn leaves. Another night sleepless without you next to me. The morning slowly paints the sky, but it can't dry the tears I've cried. The world keeps turning endlessly while I spend another night sleepless. Another night sleepless, missing you endlessly. I walk past the place where we used to meet. The autumn leaves still covered the street. For a moment I thought I'd see your face, but time had already erased the trace. The sky was grey, the wind was cold, yet somehow I remembered the warmth I used to hold. A memory touched me softly like a dream, and nothing was as distant as it seemed. Sometimes the past comes quietly and sits beside me in the dark. It was a good feeling, having your hand in mine, believing every promise would survive the test of time. It was a good feeling, knowing someone cared. Now all that's left are memories floating through the air. And every night I close my eyes just to feel it one more time, that good feeling. The photographs are old and worn today, but they still bring your laughter back my way. I hear your voice between the lines of every song and wonder how something so right went wrong. People tell me hearts can learn to heal, but some moments never stop feeling real. The love we shared still lives somewhere in me, like an unfinished melody. The stars above still seem to know the things I never let go. It was a good feeling, having your hand in mine, believing every promise would survive the test of time. It was a good feeling, knowing someone cared. Now all that's left are memories floating through the air. And every night I close my eyes just to feel it one more time, that good feeling. I don't miss the tears we cried or all the reasons why we said goodbye. I miss the way you looked at me, like I was exactly where you wanted to be. And if I could relive one day, I'd choose the moments before you walked away. It was a good feeling, the best I've ever known. A place inside your heart, it somehow felt like home. It was a good feeling, and maybe that's why it hurts, because losing something beautiful leaves an endless thirst. Though the years keep passing by, a part of me still holds it tight, that good feeling. The night grows silent, the moonlight streams, and you return inside my dreams. Not as the pain you left behind, but as a feeling I still find, a good feeling, a love I'll never completely leave behind. I still remember the look in your eyes, the way they avoided mine that night. The air was heavy, the room stood still, as if the world already knew your will. Your hand was trembling inside my own, yet somehow I had never felt so alone. 1,000 words were hanging in between, and silence said what neither of us could speak. The clock kept moving without a sound, while my whole world was falling down. The moment you let go of me was the moment I lost my way. The light inside my heart went dark, and nothing felt the same. The moment you let go of me, time stopped where we stood. I wanted to hold on forever, forever, but forever never could. And every night I relive the scene, the moment you let go of me. Now every street reminds me of your name, every memory carries a little pain. I see your shadow in the pouring rain, and feel your absence all over again. People say that wounds will heal with time, but some scars stay beneath the skin for life. No matter how many seasons come and go, my heart returns to that goodbye I know. The stars still shine above my head, but they can't bring back what we had. The moment you let go of me was the moment my dreams fell apart, like autumn leaves against the wind, scattered from my heart. The moment you let go of me, I became someone new, a lonely soul still searching for the pieces left by you. And every night I relive the scene, the moment you let go of me. If I could go back just one more time, I'd hold your hand a little tighter, I'd memorize your smile a little longer. Before goodbye became stronger, but wishes fade like distant stars, and some endings leave permanent scars. The moment you let go of me still echoes through my mind, a photograph that never fades, a wound that time can't hide. The moment you let go of me changed everything I knew. Though the years keep passing by, part of me stayed with you, and somewhere in the memories I keep, we're still together in that fleeting dream. The night grows quiet, the moonlight streams, and I drift back into old memories, where your hand still reaches out to me. Before the moment you let go of me, the moment you let go of me, the moment that still